Welcome back to the channel, car enthusiasts. Today we're diving deep into a machine that defined Japanese rally-bred performance and helped Toyota cement its reputation among gearheads worldwide. We're talking about the legendary 1989 Toyota Celica GT-Four, and in this review, we'll explore it through the lens of 2026, looking at how this white-colored classic has aged, how it stacks up against modern cars, and why it continues to captivate enthusiasts more than 3 decades after its release. The Celica GT-Four is more than just a car, it's a cultural icon, a rally hero, and a reminder of the golden age of Japanese engineering. Whether you're here for nostalgia, investment insights, or just pure automotive love, stay tuned, because this long review is going to cover every detail, from the exterior to the interior, performance on the road, and how much you can expect to pay if you want one today. Exterior. The first thing that strikes you when you lay eyes on a 1989 Toyota Celica GT-Four in white is how balanced the design feels. It's aggressive, but not overstated. It's sleek, yet functional. Back in the late 80s, Japanese automakers were experimenting with aerodynamics in ways that weren't just about aesthetics, they were about winning championships. This model, known as the ST-165 in Toyota's lineup, carries the DNA of a rally machine built for Group A competition. Up front, the car greets you with its signature pop-up headlights, a design feature that defined an era and still manages to feel exciting every time they rise into place. The white paint accentuates the sharp lines across the hood and the subtle bulges that hint at the power beneath. Toyota gave the GT-Four a distinctive hood scoop, not just for looks, but to feed cool air to the intercooler sitting on top of its turbocharged engine. In person, this detail gives the car a purposeful, almost motorsport-ready vibe. Moving to the side profile, the Celica GT-Four sits low and wide, with flared wheel arches that were designed to house a wider track. They're not exaggerated like modern hot hatches, but they give the car a muscular stance that makes it stand apart from regular Celicas of the time. The white paint reflects light beautifully across its bodywork, creating a clean and timeless appearance. The proportions are just right, long hood, compact cabin, and a sporty rear that flows into a wraparound taillight design. At the rear, you'll find one of the car's most iconic features, the integrated spoiler and slim taillights. The GT-Four wasn't flashy, it didn't need oversized wings to prove its point. Instead, it was subtle, classy, and functional. Even today, when parked next to modern performance cars, this '89 Celica GT-Four doesn't look outdated, it looks classic, like a piece of Japanese automotive art. Step inside, and you're immediately reminded of what late '80s Japanese sports cars were all about. Functionality, driver focus, and just enough comfort to make it livable. This particular GT-Four in white comes with a dark, driver-centric cockpit that contrasts beautifully with the light exterior. The dashboard is angular, with all the controls angled slightly toward the driver. Toyota understood that this car was meant to be driven hard, so everything is within easy reach. The instrument cluster is simple yet purposeful, large analog gauges dominate the view, with a tachometer front and center, reminding you of the car's motorsport intentions. Unlike modern digital clusters, this one delivers information in a straightforward, no-nonsense way. The steering wheel is a 3-spoke design, thin by today's standards but tactile and communicative. Behind it, you feel connected to the car in a way modern vehicles sometimes struggle to replicate. The seats are bolstered just enough to keep you in place during spirited driving but still comfortable for long trips. Finished in cloth, they add to the authenticity of the era. Sliding into these seats feels like stepping back in time, yet the car doesn't feel outdated, it feels raw and pure. Storage and practicality weren't forgotten either. The rear seats, while small, are usable for short trips or extra luggage space. The hatchback design of the Celica GT-Four adds a level of practicality that many sports cars lack. Fold the seats down, and you've got room for gear, making it not just a rally legend but also a car you could live with daily, even back in the late 80s. One standout feature is how Toyota built this interior to last. Here in 2026, many well-kept examples still look remarkably fresh. The materials were sturdy, the build quality was exceptional, and the design, while dated in terms of technology, still feels cohesive. Sure, you won't find a touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, or advanced driver assists here, but what you do find is simplicity that keeps you focused on the joy of driving. Performance. This is where the 1989 Toyota Celica GT-Four truly shines. Beneath the hood sits the legendary 3S GT engine, a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-four that produced around 190 horsepower when new. That might not sound like much compared to today's turbocharged monsters, but remember, this was the late 1980s. Back then, that kind of power, combined with Toyota's full-time all-wheel drive system, made the GT-Four a serious performance machine. The turbocharged engine delivers power in a way that feels exciting and raw. There's turbo lag, yes, but once that turbo spools up, the acceleration is strong and addictive. It's the kind of driving experience that keeps you engaged, reminding you that performance isn't just about numbers, it's about feel. The 3S GT engine quickly became legendary, powering multiple generations of GT-Four models and earning respect among tuners and rally teams alike. The all-wheel drive system, borrowed from Toyota's rally program, gave the Celica GT-Four incredible grip. On wet roads, gravel, or snow, this car feels planted and confidence-inspiring. It was engineered to tackle rough rally stages, and as a result, it handles everyday roads with ease. The steering is direct and provides great feedback, while the suspension strikes a balance between comfort and sportiness. In 2026, driving one feels like a reminder of how engaging cars used to be. There's no computer intervening, no drive modes to adjust, no artificial sound generators, it's just you, the turbocharged engine, and the road. For enthusiasts, that's priceless. Another point worth mentioning is tuning potential. The 3S GT engine is known for its durability and can handle significant power upgrades with the right modifications. Many owners today push these engines to 300 horsepower or more without sacrificing reliability. This tuning capability makes the Celica GT-Four not just a collectible, but also a platform for enthusiasts who love to personalize and extract more performance. Prices. Now, let's talk money, because in 2026, the value of a 1989 Toyota Celica GT-Four has changed dramatically compared to a decade or two ago. For years, these cars were underappreciated, often overlooked in favor of bigger names like the Nissan Skyline GT-R, Toyota Supra, or Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. But recently, collectors and enthusiasts have started to recognize just how special the Celica GT-Four really is. A clean, well-maintained example in white can now fetch anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000 depending on mileage, originality, and condition. Pristine, low-mileage, or fully restored models can push even higher, sometimes touching the $50,000 mark, especially if they have rally heritage or rare factory options. Project cars or high-mileage examples can still be found for under $20,000, but with rising demand, even those are climbing in price. Compared to the six-figure price tags of Supras and Skylines, the Celica GT-Four remains a relatively affordable entry into the world of JDM legends. And considering its rally pedigree, limited production numbers, and increasing recognition among collectors, it's safe to say values will continue to rise. For buyers today, the Celica GT-Four represents both passion and investment. It's a car you can enjoy driving while watching its value appreciate, a rare combination in the collector car world. Insurance, maintenance, and parts availability are manageable, especially compared to more exotic JDM models, making it a realistic option for enthusiasts who actually want to use their classic. So, what's the verdict on the 1989 Toyota Celica GT-Four in 2026? In a word, legendary. From its rally-bred exterior design to its driver-focused interior, from the turbocharged 3S GT engine to the confidence-inspiring all-wheel drive, this car delivers an experience that modern cars often can't replicate. It's raw, it's engaging, and it's authentic. In white, it looks timeless, clean, sharp, and purposeful. Behind the wheel, it feels alive in a way that keeps you grinning every time you hit boost. And as an investment, it's one of the smartest buys in the JDM collector market right now. The Celica GT-Four isn't just a car, it's a symbol of Toyota's commitment to performance and motorsport during an era when winning on the rally stage meant everything. More than 3 decades later, it still inspires passion, still turns heads, and still proves that greatness never fades. If you enjoyed this deep dive review and want to see more legendary classics and modern icons explored in detail, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you own a Celica GT-Four in 2026? Or is there another JDM hero you think deserves the spotlight? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep chasing the drive.